Today I am interviewing Mr. Pratapagiri, who's the leader of the companies Headstream Inc. and Landmark Homes. So, I guess to start off this interview, how did you get into your first business, and as we progress through your background, how did this lead to your second company, which was Landmark Homes?
Yeah, sure. I graduated from my master's degree back in 2001 or 2001.
Yeah.
From Oklahoma, and as soon as I graduated, I got job in IBM. As a systems engineer, and I got into IT job.
Mm-hmm.
I worked there for almost like couple of years, and I started thinking about setting up, doing different things like setting up, starting up new business.
Mm-hmm.
That made me get into IT consulting business.
Yeah.
So I started my business in 2006. When I started, I had like zero funds to fund the business.
Zero.
So
Okay.
yeah, and I started working long hours in my existing job. Raised some money. I took money from my family, and I started investing into my startup company. So it was a long struggle. It's almost 10 years now, and first few years were very difficult.
Yeah.
Because of raising funds and supporting the company. Also, more on top of that, 2007 was like recession. Market was so bad, and but still, I choose a unique technology in IBM. IBM WebSphere Portal, WebSphere Commerce, process server.
Mm-hmm.
So we started supporting clients in US, with all the setup, installations, configurations,
Yeah.
operation support. So that made us, sustain during recession time. Because it's a unique technology.
Yeah, it's easy to keep in the
Yeah,
market.
yeah. We started getting money from clients. Got few clients. And I started hiring more people with that money.
Yeah.
So today we have around like 120 employees working for Headstream Inc.
Pretty good.
And that's how I started my Headstream company.
All right. So, how did that job affect your lifestyle? I know you have a family now,
Yeah.
right? Was there anything you did to like any specific things you did to come around that and kind of stay with, kind of like have a strong family while having that big business you're starting up?
Yeah, when I started business, obviously all the startup business, they require a lot of time, attention, and all. So there were days, I was, completely, spending all my hours, getting like 5 to 6 hours of sleep, and rest of the hours were going to, developing. Building this company.
Yeah.
So eventually I manage my hours. I try to delegate work to my subordinates and all, and I try to manage my hours, family hours. I try to separate both.
Yeah.
Try to justify both business and family time. Family time is very important. Without family time, you can't focus on business.
Yeah. It's
So
like just coming back to your head.
you can think about money, business all the time. And you got to have a good family, take care of family. Also, along with family, you got to balance the work.
Yeah. You started your company after you graduated college, right?
Right.
And how important was academics to this startup and your job at IBM?
See, academics, they play a vital role in life. No matter what, if you get into business or if you get into job or whatever you do.
Yeah.
So whatever you learn in your college or school, they all play vital. In practical life, you use all the whatever you studied in school, college, you use them in your practical life.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, academics play a very important role in any area you choose. For for my business, I got into IT business, so my academics, they played a vital role. Getting job into IBM, once I set up business, all the basic, concepts and all, like marketing, management, IT, they all play a vital role.
Mm-hmm. So how did all of this, like from Headstream Inc. to like where you are now, how did that kind of lead up to Landmark, which is your home
Landmark,
business?
see, I was running this company. We were doing good. I started my business started growing. Headstream business started growing. So At one point, I wanted to diversify my business. I wanted to do something else, something new, because Headstream was it was streamlined. It was going smooth, more business. I delegated most of my work to my subordinates, so I wanted to get into something new. So that made me think about setting up a new business. So I got introduced to my partner, Zachary Pierce, and we thought we'll start a construction company.
Yeah.
So we started this company in 2010, and we started building custom homes in Delaware region.
Yeah.
That's how I started Landmark.
So, as a leader in Landmark especially, what problems did you come across the most? Like, that really took a toll on your company?
My problems, we construction company requires, money. A lot of money to buy land and for construction. So that's a main problem. We had these, like financial, like raising capital issue. So I had to raise capital from Headstream. We have to raise capital from banks, and to fund the construction company.
How long did it take to fund all this?
It took initially we started in 2010, so it took almost 2.5 years to 3 years. So it took almost 3 years. Now still when we started with small projects, but we got into big projects now. Capital is you can solve capital problem. As long if the business is growing big, you'll have this money. Raising money issues and all. So we had to raise capital.
So, I know your company Landmark is located in Delaware.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with its success, or maybe for the reason it might need more effort into it?
Yeah, definitely. The state location plays an important role.
Yeah.
Delaware is close to New Jersey, like major states, like major cities and states like Baltimore, New Jersey, Philadelphia, New York City. It's like 2 hours from New York City, 2 hours from Virginia. So Delaware plays a vital role. It's a tax-free state and it's a growing state. A lot of people, because of high property taxes in New Jersey, Virginia, and Maryland, they want to they are looking for cities states like Delaware where property taxes are very low. So they're moving from big cities to like a growing state like Delaware. So locality, location plays a vital role for my business. In
Especially
construction business.
Construction,
Exactly. Yeah. But my IT company location doesn't matter. We are across
entire
US entire country. We operate in almost 35 states. My employees are in 35 states. So location really doesn't matter for my Headstream. But for Landmark, location does matter.
How many employees do you have in Landmark? And how long does it take to build one home? How much do you have to put into it?
Yeah, Landmark, we are the main management team and production team is team of around 10 members. But we do have subcontract. There are hundreds of subcontractors who work day to day.
Yeah.
But we just subcontract work to their companies.
Yeah. So with these two companies you have, right?
Yeah.
What are the skills that for both companies that you need to bring out the potential in your workers and people in the area?
Yeah, I'll start with Headstream. Headstream, technology changes every day. So we make sure our employees get trained with latest technologies. There are a lot of new technologies coming up every day. So we make sure we're up to date. They are up to date with the latest technologies.
Yeah.
With Landmark, there are different construction codes. There are local county rules. We train our employees with good training with regards to construction and all. New rules, new builder rules and so on.
So what keeps Landmark ahead of everything else here? What makes it different?
So we are unique. We are a custom builder, and we provide quality materials. There are a lot of big builders here, and I don't want to name them, but there are a lot of big builders. They don't care about the quality, customer service, and these are main factors, right? Whoever wants to build their house, they look for good quality. Second is customer service, and number 3 is price.
Yeah.
So we are very competitive. We are way less than our competitors when it comes to price.
Yeah.
The quality is number 1. We are we are not like a big builder. We are just we are growing. I mean, we want to be big. I mean, the quality we provide is very good, excellent. And that makes us unique. Compared to other builders. Quality, price, and customer satisfaction.
Do you think those are the three things that
major?
That the three things that make any company unique, or just you guys?
I mean, these are the main things. Any company you take, these are vital. I mean, any company you take, you got to have a good customer service.
Yeah.
Good product, quality of product, and the pricing doesn't matter. It applies to most other companies.
Today I interviewed Mr. Aravin Pratapagiri and his two companies, Headstream Inc. and Landmark Homes, and I would like to thank you
All right.
for accepting my interview.
Welcome.